the rest of my indoor risk assessments. So the next one is mats. They're a big trip hazard when they're not in place correctly, because obviously this is quite out in the open rather than lent up against a wall or put in the alcove over there. Or in one of the cupboards which we've got. What we could do is, well, the risk is when you're playing basketball, you could be dribbling right up to the edge line and then have quite a bit of momentum, so you're not going to be able to stop. And you're probably going to want to use the wall as a bit of a cushion. And if you try and use that and don't see the mat, then you're going to trip over it and probably headbutt the wall. The severity of this risk is a 2, and the probability is about a 2 as well. So obviously, before you come into the session, you're going to always look to see if the playing area is clear and in the good conditions for you to take part in a session. The control measures you can take is to obviously make sure they're put away properly or tucked away as well as they can be. Make sure everyone's aware of it when they come into the session before they start, or you can just move the session or move the obstacle, obviously. With those control measures in place, the new risk scores are 1. The last one is the benches. There's a bench over there right in the middle of the court, so that's a big trip hazard because it's right in the middle of the playing area. So when you're playing, if you're running down the centre and don't see the bench in the middle, you're going to have quite a big case of head bump on your hands because you're going to fall over the bench and then probably sprain your ankle or break your arm or something. The severity of this is probably a good 3, because if it's right there, you don't see it, you're going to have quite a serious injury on your hands. Probability is probably a high 1 or a low 2, because obviously you're going to know that if there's a bench there and that you should move it before the session starts. So you can either move it towards the side, pad it up so it's a lower risk, or you can make sure that it's put away correctly and people are aware of it, so it's a lower risk because everyone's going to be knowing where it is. So with those control measures in place, the new risk score is a 1, and that's it.
Yeah, man.